What was your like when you was having that debate where Ali Dawa come and stopped it, to go back to that? That looked to me. I'm wondering if Ali Dawa watched the actual debate back and thought that he done the wrong thing for stepping in, because it looked like a very respectable debate, and his reasons for stopping it while he was stopping it was like he asked his Muslim brother if are these people being respectful to you or something? Do they listen to you? And all of the things he was asking him, I think you was doing. He was being respectful, at least from my opinion, and you was listening to him. It was just a debate. You hear me? Obviously there was a bit of banter, but I don't think it was nothing malicious. Yeah.
There was no maliciousness there.
You get me? So, in terms of like discovering that there seems to be some type of ban on debates against you and Gary specifically, that's what it seems like. I don't know. I tried to reach out to Ali Dawa to explain the situation so everybody can have a clear understanding of what's happening. I didn't get no response still. But what is your take on that? This apparent banning of talking, of discussing ideas.
Bro, months before, about a month or so before that, I think it was, maybe 6 weeks before that, Ali already told me to my face that he's been told not to speak to me.
He's been told not to?
Yeah, he's been told not to speak to me.
Okay.
So that was like 6 weeks before that. I think, yeah, he told me about he said, I've been told I'm not supposed to have conversations with you.
And is that, cause my timeline's all over the place still, is that after any of the occasions or before?
That would be before, I think. I think it would be before.
So there were no physical altercations?
There was no physical altercations. He was told before. I believe so. Yeah, I believe so. It was before the altercations, definitely. So he's already told me to my face that he's not supposed to speak to me. However, I mean, actually, as a matter of fact, there's a video. There is a video. No, it was a while ago. There is a video on Titans TV where I'm speaking to Ali Dawa, and he's like, oh, SaRa, you know what? I shouldn't have been speaking to you. And that was after he told me. And I was like, yeah, I know you shouldn't be speaking to me. I can't remember what the video was, because I said, he's actually said it. Ali Dawa was quite like open when you speak to him. And he said to me, you know, I've been told I shouldn't speak to you. So I'm like, all right, cool. What do I think of the ban? I think it was expected, which is why what happens now, people that in the comment section they say, oh, SaRa, you only want to debate with low-level Muslims and Muslims that aren't learned and because you won't debate a scholar. And I'm like, bro, I've debated Shabir, I debated Hamza, I debated Muhammad Hijab. Your best guys at Speaker's Corner, they no longer come to me. They no longer come to me. So, and you've witnessed it at Speaker's Corner, people have my name in their mouth even when I'm not there. They come up to me to speak to me. People think I'm seeking people out. Like even Ahmed, the Somali guy, he seeks me out, you know. He seeks me out to debate me. I don't go to no one. I walk around the park, I will have conversations with whoever, and people come up to me, SaRa, I saw a video, and I saw you said this, I want to talk to you about that, and I'm like, all right, cool. And then as soon as I start, yeah, Ahmed's all right. Yeah, Ahmed's cool. I've never had any kind of physical altercation or anything like that with Ahmed.
Quite fair, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I don't agree with the fact that he was defending the, you know, having sex with a 9-year-old, but me and him have had no.
It's just about the information.
It's just about the information, 100%.
So, have you got any idea where the order might have come from that they ain't supposed to debate you?
Yeah, there's a sheikh. There's a sheikh at Speaker's Corner.
He's actually there.
Yeah, he's there.
Who's? I don't know.
No. It's another guy. He actually got a. And you see Ali go up to him and speak.
So has it been explained to you why they're not supposed to debate you, especially at the time where there wasn't even no altercation?
No, they're not going to explain that to me.
Didn't you ask?
They got hierarchy. They got rank. I don't have to. I know.
And I'm saying when you're intrigued to ask as to what their reason is. No.
I already know.
What is it?
So what do you think it is?
I'm exposing it. I'm exposing what they don't want to be exposed. I'm able to critique the religion to a point where people can see that things don't make sense. And their narrative is being hurt by what I'm saying. The narrative that they're trying to portray is being hurt. So, of course they can't speak to me. They want to speak to someone who's not able to dissect. I mean, I know myself, and I would say I have a gift. Like you talk about chess, being able to dissect and see things and see moves in the future before someone else even knows they're going to do it.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And so when I'm speaking to these people, I can see where they're going. I can see and I can see things that don't make sense, and I'll dissect it. And I think I have a way of putting it into a very simple, formatted way of for people to understand. I feel like I can do that. Like, sorry to go on a side note, but when people talk about, I had an analogy of Batman before, and Batman in Gotham City, and people talking about the Quran, and people talking to someone, they said the Quran is true. I said, what proof do you have? They said the Quran. And I said, well, hang on, you can't use the Quran to say the Quran is true or a fact. You've got to use outside sources. They said no, because I said, we do circular logic. What the Quran says is true. I believe the Quran because the Quran says it's true. Therefore, I believe the Quran. What the Quran says is true. And I'm like, you're going around in a circle, bro. And he's like, no, but the Quran says, and I'm saying, that's what, but the thing with a religious person, every time they have a conversation with you, that's why they always refer to a verse. That's why they always refer to the book, because that's where they live. They're actually stuck inside the book. They can't look outside. So I said, Batman, Gotham City, there's a comic. Batman lives in Gotham City. He saves people in Gotham City. Therefore, I believe Batman is in Gotham City, and the book is correct because the book says Batman lives in Gotham City, and Batman lives. And I'm saying, but if we go outside the book, we can't find Batman, we can't find Gotham City. So you got to stay in the book to believe Batman lives in Gotham City. It's the same thing with either the Bible or the Quran. You've got to stay in the book to believe it. When you come outside, you can't find it. Any of the stuff that you're talking about. We can't, and that's what the same conversation I had with Shabir when we were talking about the Moses and the Pharaoh story. And I said, great, Moses is in Egypt. Egypt is outside the book. Fantastic. You just mentioned something we can go to reference outside the book. That's fantastic. Moses and Pharaoh, let's go to Egypt. People that documented their history, and there's so many documentaries on it. Where's the documentary of this guy called Moses, this guy called Pharaoh? Where's the evidence that they found of it? This huge event that happened in their history. You can't find it. So I'm gonna be like, well, boy, let's be honest. Like, you just gave me a reference point. I went there to check, came back null and void, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? It came back with no evidence. So what you talking about now? And then he said, oh, you haven't found everything. So then now it puts him, he tries to put himself back in a position of power. And I'm saying, listen, we ain't found everything about what you did today. But if I assert that you went and robbed a bank today, I've got to go to the bank. I've got to prove that. And if I say, and if you say, oh, no, you haven't found everything that I've done today, every place, you're sending me on a wild goose chase, basically. You're sending me to go and find and I'm asking you, where did you go? Well, I went here, and you're vague, and it's like, to me, it's just like, it's a game that they send you on when it comes to these books. Like, you can't question and get outside the book to verify it. And the minute you get outside the book to verify it, the stuff outside the book doesn't verify what's in the book. Like the name Adam, the Moses story, like all this stuff, it don't verify it. And so the narrative is, don't speak to people, right, who can really expose those flaws. Because for a very long time at Speaker's Corner specifically, the Muslims there have been debating with Christians for like over 10 years, and they have felt like they've won all of the arguments. That's why they bring up the same arguments. Oh, the Trinity. Oh, Jesus is not God. Oh, they bring up the same arguments because they know they can win them. And here I come, and I'm like, I analyze it, and I'm like, let me speak to you now. And I've come with an argument they've never heard before, because they used to debating Christians. They used to debating atheists. They've never debated someone like me. And so they don't know how to take me. And I'm exposing things that I'm going to places that's on their script, and that's not on their script. That they know, if a Christian says that, go to this question. If an atheist says that, go to that question. I'm not going by your script, bro. Like, that's not where I exist. So, yeah, the narrative is, don't speak to someone who can expose certain things about the religion, in my view.